Hello everyone, I hope you all are safe. So from today I am going to start your class 7th ICSC physics. So before we begin, try to understand the detailed contents of your syllabus. Okay? In the first chapter, physical quantities and measurement, we'll discuss about what is area, how can we find the area of regular surfaces and irregular surfaces. Then the next is volume, how can we find volume of regular solids and irregular solids. Next is measurement of density, unit of density and determination of density of a regular solid as well as irregular solids. And the last one, determination of density of a liquid. And one more topic is here, speed. What is speed, unit of speed and some numerical problems based on speed. So these are the main contents of first chapter, physical quantities and measurement. Okay. We shall start from the introduction of physical quantities and measurement. In class 6, we learned about the various physical quantities like length, area, mass, time and temperature and the various units used to express them. We also understood the importance of measurement in our life and what are the various instruments used to measurement of these quantities. So let us start with a physical quantity. A physical quantity is a quantity that can be measured and consists of a numerical magnitude and unit. So here two terms are very important. First one is numerical magnitude and the second one is unit. Numerical magnitude means 10, 20. These are the examples of numerical magnitude, and units like centimeter, meter, kilometer. These are the examples of units. Next point, the physical quantities can be classified into base quantities and derived quantities. Base quantities means fundamental quantities and derived quantities means the quantities derived from the fundamental quantities. So here third point, there are 7 base quantities or fundamental quantities like length, mass, time, current, temperature, amount of substance and the last one is luminous intensity. Next point, the SI unit of length, mass and time are meter, kilogram and second respectively. Here two tables are given. In the first table base quantity and in the second derived quantity. Each table contains two columns. In the base quantity there are two columns, base quantity and SI unit. So length unit is meter denoted by small m. Mass unit is kilogram denoted by kg. Next, time unit is second denoted by small s. Temperature unit is Kelvin denoted by small k, and the last one is electrical current, I unit is ampere. Here in the derived quantity, in the first table it is given about derived quantity and the second units. Volume unit is meter cube, density unit is kg meter per power minus 3 or kg per meter cube, velocity meter per second or meter second inverse, force unit is Newton and the last one is acceleration meter per second square or meter second power minus 2. So these are the base quantities and derived quantities. The next slide, system of units. System of unit means there are different countries using different system of units. Like in India we are using MKS system, USA is using FPS system and some other countries are using CGS system. So one by one we'll see here. MKS means unit of length is meter, unit of mass kilogram, unit of time second. In FPS system, unit of length foot, unit of mass pound, unit of time second. In CGS system, unit of length centimeter, unit of mass gram, and unit of time second. So this is about system of units. Measuring area. The space occupied by a two-dimensional figure is called the area of an object. In other words, area is the surface enclosed within the boundary of a two-dimensional figure. Two-dimensional figure like square, rectangle, triangle. These are the examples of two-dimensional figure. The area of a given figure is calculated by finding the product of its length and breadth. The SI unit of area is meter square. Since the SI unit of length and breadth is meter, that's why the area unit of area will be meter square. Larger units of area which are used to measure bigger area like area of a farm, area of a house, a country, etc. So hectare and kilometer square are the larger units. Similarly, for expressing area of a smaller objects like book, matchbox, round plate, etc., the units are area centimeter square and mm square. Now, measuring the area of a regular surfaces. To calculate the area of a regular surfaces like circle, rectangle, triangle, we have fixed formula. By using this formula, we can easily calculate the area of these shapes if we know the dimension. Okay, so area of square, side into side, area of rectangle, length into breadth, area of triangle 1/2 base into height, area of circle pi into r square. Measuring area of irregular surfaces. Determining the area of irregular surfaces poses a problem as the dimensions are not easily measurable and there is no fixed formula. So an approximate method used like a graph paper. We know that graph paper consists of equal size of square, each of side 1 centimeter. So area will be 1 centimeter square. So let us perform an activity to calculate the area of irregular figure. You will require irregular object, graph paper and marker. Place the irregular object on a graph paper and mark its outline with the marker. What do you observe? You will observe that outline of the object includes some complete and some incomplete square on the graph paper. Mark the complete and incomplete square boxes with different signs. Complete square boxes with tick mark and incomplete square boxes with cross marks. Count the number of ticks and crosses. Mark squares, ignoring the squares that are less than the half. Now multiply the sum of all marked square by the area of each square to get an approximate area of the object. So here count the total number of complete square boxes and total number of incomplete square boxes, 6 and 8. So put these value in this formula. 6 plus 8, 14 into 1 centimeter square. 1 centimeter square is the area of each square box. So 14 into 1. So finally you will get area of irregular object 14 centimeter square. So by using this activity we can find the area of irregular object.